Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and the other night I had one of those embarrassing moments that you have when your kids say something to other adults that you either did not say or they took what you said and they twisted your words around so it sounded like something a lot worse. My son's baseball game, my 7-year-old's baseball game was over, and the coach came, and the coaches that were there with the kids at the end of the game in their little huddle to talk about what they did right and wrong in the game. When they all left, all of the dads that were standing there were laughing at me and the coach. And they said, yeah, your son just told us that you said that all that matters is how he plays and not what the team does. And I've never said any such thing. I had told him to just focus on playing the best that he can and, not to focus on what he can't control. And he interpreted that to mean that I didn't think the team matters at all and all that. So it's one of those embarrassing moments. And I'm sure many of you out there have had these moments where your child says something in front of people that's completely inappropriate or not something that you would ever say, and it makes it sound like you're this jerk. So anyway, that's what I experienced. Oh, well, all we can do is these kids, they say things sometimes and it's like, whoa. Okay, the Joker at Kia Crypto, I always pay attention. Now, remember, I have to give you my disclaimer every time I show you a chart. I'm not a chart guy. The Joker is at Kia Crypto. He's made several correct calls, and I think he's a serious trader out of like Australia or something. But he sends me things that make a lot of sense, and so I read them because they're interesting to me, and I think they'll be interesting to you. Joker is watching XRP. That's his trading bot. Joker expecting XRP pumps soon. A pump alert is given. If it dumps, it will shake out before they pump it. Someone is filling its bags. See how they buy dips before the news comes out. And he's got all these arrows that are showing you I think these are supposed to show you that whales, even when the market's going down or something, you'll have these whales that are scooping the XRP up as that's happening. So I wanted to show you that. All right. Next, there is a whole string of Ripple news and Ripple partnership news and things that just started flooding out today, and just for some reason, Ripple and the people at Ripple and David Schwartz and all these people, they are extremely active right now on Twitter and the different things that they're doing and talking about. This is what I mentioned to you in my last video, and Von Kripp kind of summarized it. Is Ripple rebranding, removing XRapid, XCurrent, and XVIA from their website and using on-demand liquidity instead, promoting XRP to source liquidity? Maybe this is what is needed to simplify and clarify things for the new masses. And I'm going to use this as a thumbnail and put XRP right here because we need to really push this out there because they are obviously wanting to change the conversation a little bit. All right, Ripple. To support the growth and the development of the XRP ecosystem, we really needed to make it easier to build with these technologies and allow our customers and our partners to focus on solving real-world customer problems. Now, this is an article from Forbes. Imagine an article from Forbes that is not a total hit piece on Ripple. Ripple Spring releases technology to bring XRP to the internet. Riding the wave of new technological advancement, multiple companies such as Amazon Web Services and Oracle have developed platforms with ready-made blockchain frameworks, making it easier for interested parties to adopt the technology for various use cases. One of the top companies in the cryptocurrency and blockchain space, Ripple, launched a similar platform for blockchain development in the area of money transfer Through its investment and partnership arm Xpring, it's designed to remove the pain and the messiness of integrating money into apps. Xpring Senior Vice President Ethan Beard said to me in an interview regarding the Xpring platform for developers launched on October 2nd. Money in this case simply refers to the transfer of value, which can come in the form of fiat currencies such as US dollars, cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, etc. So anyway, that's one of the pieces of news that came out. Now, XRP Honey Bear at C_Mike13 sent me this one. This is Ripple again. More exciting news. Ripple has partnered with Bitpay to enable thousands of businesses to accept XRP for payments. This is huge right here, folks. Partnering with Bitpay. And this is from a coil blog, Xpring's coil blog. Today, we're excited to announce we've partnered with Bitpay, the world's largest crypto payment processor, to natively support XRP, which will enable thousands of businesses to accept XRP for payments. Through Bitpay's merchant processing and cross-border payments platforms safely, securely, and compliantly by the end of the year. This will allow global business to accept XRP without any need for integration or enhancements. Additionally, Bitpay's wallet users will be able to store, use, and send XRP in the Bitpay wallet. Well, let me tell you what I'm going to do as a result of this news. Let me tell you who needs to know about this. Bakkt, remember, is working with Starbucks and was it Microsoft? They're working with them on trying to use Bitcoin for payments, and it's like a whole big thing. Well, they're going to realize sooner rather than later that it's not going to work with Bitcoin for the reason we've talked about 1,000 times. Bitcoin, if I send it to you right now, it's going to take between 30 minutes and an hour for you to get it. XRP is going to take 3 to 4 seconds. Bakkt needs to understand that Bitcoin is going to be a miserable failure at what they're trying to do. But I'm going to make them aware on Twitter of what's going on with XRP and Bitpay. It would be a game changer for Starbucks if they really want to get payments going that are effective. This is the way to do it. Well, I just wanted to show you, this is Bitpay's interface. This is from Bitpay's website. I just pulled this up. What your customer sees. It only takes a few clicks for customers to pay at Bitpay, a Bitpay invoice. The process is simple while ensuring your customers' funds remain secure. It shows you exactly what they see. Pretty darn cool. All right. Pantera Capital, Ripple lead $5 million funding round in crypto trading startup Vega. Decentralized trading startup Vega has secured the funding it needs to start building software that aims to create a new way to trade over P2P networks. It says Vega today announced the close of $5 million. Down here it says other investors in the new protocol designed for safe and non-custodial decentralized margin trading include Ripple's Xpring arm, Rockaway Blockchain, Eden Block, and Focus Labs. This is big. We are literally, every day that you wake up, you are now. Remember, we're not just sitting around waiting for XRP's price to go up. We are literally watching the creation of multiple use cases for XRP, and Ripple through Xpring is hatching all sorts of new and future use cases and innovations. It's exciting to watch because it's amazing what the upside potential of XRP, because of the literally thousands of potential use cases into the future. The upside potential of XRP's price is unlimited to me. I mean, it's literally, when you see all this, the foundation that's being laid. And I was talking to Brad Combs yesterday. I don't think he would mind my mentioning it. And what I have always thought of XRP as is, if you remember, I think it was Vanderbilt back in the day. Vanderbilt, I believe, was the one that laid the railroad tracks across the United States. Well, while he was laying those railroad tracks, nothing in terms of the money making was really going on. But once those railroad tracks were laid, and he could put those trains and put those shipments, whether he's shipping something like coal or steel or whatever, The money was not being made until those tracks were laid, and then he could put the trains on the tracks and charge to ship goods around the country. But it wasn't until they were laid. Well, XRP, you're watching them every day. They're laying those tracks, whether it's Ripple laying tracks with the banking system, or whether it's Xpring laying tracks with raised in space, or any of the multiple different things that they're investing in, or whether it's Xpring's blockchain research initiative that is funding universities so that bright minds can find new use cases for XRP. How about that? Okay. And then from Free American Spirit, at F American Spirit, sent me this. And I'm not going to even attempt to go into this blog in detail. This is David Schwartz that wrote this. This is more for you techies out there and you developers out there. Ideas for the future of the XRP ledger. This is not as much my bag here, but I wanted to make you all aware of it. It's on the Xpring Coil blog. If you want to go read this, I'll just read this first part. Since 2012, Ripple has been committed to advancing the XRP ledger as an open, decentralized system for payments. We have worked together with the community to dramatically increase the decentralization, performance, and feature set over the last 7 years. Ripple's vision for the XRP ledger is for it to continue to provide the best interoperability with Interledger. Key to this vision is the XRP ledger to remain best in class in security, performance, and settlement features. So go read this. It is something that I'm going to read. He's pretty technical on some of this, and so I don't want to get too technical for my audience. All right, let me get rid of a couple of these. Well, okay. Jonathan D at XRP_YD7 sent me this. This is institutional Libra backers are getting cold feet. Now imagine if you're these backers for Libra and now what you're trying to do is tied up in front of Congress and all this, and you're seeing a nightmare on the horizon. Well, that's the position that they are in, and so they're you can imagine their partners getting cold feet and saying, "We don't have time for all this." Major Libra backers Visa and MasterCard are second-guessing their participation in the Facebook-led digital payments project, the Wall Street Journal reported Tuesday. Against a global regulatory blasting of the proposed cryptocurrency, the financial services pair and unnamed other companies are balking at Facebook's call for a unified front. The Journal says that few want to boost the project publicly, leaving Facebook to defend Libra by itself. So in other words, these companies, they don't want Congress to say, "Oh, you're a Libra guy, huh?" and then just target them. I don't blame them. All right. Also from Jonathan D, I got this. Now this tweet kind of intrigued me. I don't know who this person is, Tiffany Fitzhenry, but she's got 69.4 thousand followers. Best-selling author, public speaker, screenwriter, Hollywood whistleblower. So she's obviously somebody. She says things are happening with the Vatican Bank, which would be the Catholic bank, I guess. Things are happening with the Federal Reserve. Things are happening with CrowdStrike, which I don't know what that is. Things are happening. Very interesting things. This one and this one caught my attention, but I don't know exactly what she's referring to. Now, I got this from Michael at VL5 Links. Holy crap. Swift testing Ripple. Compliments of Alex Cobb. Now, this is a snapshot of this article, and it says it, but it's kind of blurry here. I'm going to show you a better copy. I just want to give Michael credit there. Now, let's give Cobb some credit and Crypto Eddie. It says, magazine confirms that Swift has been testing Ripple and is satisfied with speed and low cost. Today, in the XRP community, we have some fantastic information regarding Ripple testing. First off, I want to give credit to valued XRP community member and content creator Crypto Eddie for bringing us this information today. So what I also want to make clear that the source is entirely valid, Here's what was said. Swift, the bank-owned messaging system used for settlement of international payments, has been testing Ripple to settle payments and has so far been pleased with its speed and lower cost. However, it said that the technology is not yet ready for mainstream use Switzerland's UBS Bank has developed its own utility settlement coin, which aims to create a digital currency for use in financial markets by issuing tokens convertible into cash on deposit at central banks. And so this is, it's got to be good. I don't know if this is something new or if this is just someone else's wording for this, or if Swift may have been testing it all along and just wasn't able to, or didn't want to say it. But it's from the Arab Times Online, for those of you that are wondering. Okay, and finally, let me see if I can pull this. Yeah. Finally, I wanted to give a shout out. Master Control Program at program_control sent me this little note, and I wanted to give this a shout out. It says, hey, digital asset investor. It was my brother's birthday today, the 1st. His name was Michael. He passed away a few years ago. I was wondering if you can give him a shout out. It would mean the world to me. He passed before I got into this space. Sometimes I wonder what he would think. He would have been 37. He would light up a room with his smile and was a great cheerleading coach. His favorite holiday is Halloween. There are 4 of us, all boys. Now there are 3. We all miss him. So today I give Master Control Program. Today I give your brother Michael a shout out, and I'm sorry for your loss. I have 2 brothers myself, and so I can't imagine what that is like. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family to give Michael a shout out and to give Master Control Program a shout out. Thank you for listening.